This video goes over your physical geography choice board. It'll look at the skill that we are working on, how to do it, the choices that you have, and then an overview of how they are set up. So first thing, the skill we are working on is our critical thinking skill, synthesizing information from multiple sources to build knowledge, right here. It looks like synthesizing information from multiple sources to develop new ideas, basically combining information, working on learning something new. We are specifically looking at and learning about physical geography and working on making those connections and understanding physical geography through the 5 themes of geography. Directions are kind of a guideline or reminder of how to navigate the choice board. You're doing at least 5 total activities. Column 1, you're picking 2 Edpuzzle videos. Column 2, you're picking 2 choices. In column 3, you're picking 1 choice. On the Edpuzzle videos, there are no slides for them. The link will bring you to the video and the questions. That should be in this. You will do everything on Edpuzzle, and you don't have anything that you need to turn in on Google Classroom. It is a good thing I'm making this video. Goodness. You are going to turn in your choices 1, 2, and 3, which you'll get from columns 1 and 2 up here on Google Classroom. The assignment names that you look for are physical geography, choice number 1, 2, or 3. Your target pace is to do 1 activity per class period. If you work faster than that and want to work faster than that, that is phenomenal. I will not slow you down. But your target is 1 activity per class period. So this slide is where the columns are. These are the different columns. Column 1 is right here. Column 2 is right here. Column 3 is right here. Edpuzzle, what is physical geography? Again, you click right here, go to this link. Edpuzzle on how do we classify climate, and Edpuzzle on natural hazards. Column 2 has activities on physical geography, weather and climate, topography, and landforms. You can scroll to get to the slides and use the titles to navigate to them, or you can click on the words and they will bring you to the slide. Column 3 has an activity for a physical geography 1-pager, a climate change 1-pager, or a natural disasters 1-pager. So again, you're picking 2 of the 3 activities in column 1. It tells you right here. 2 of the 3 activities in column 2, and 1 of the 3 activities in column 3. You might have noticed that in the rows, so going across, the top row does have a theme of general physical geography. The middle row does have a theme of general weather and climate, and things related to climate and climate change. And the last row does have a theme of natural hazards, natural disasters, topography, landforms, so more of the physical environment. So what we see. You do not have to choose everything from the same row, but 2 activities, 2 activities, 1 activity. I'm not going to look at every one, but I will look at how they are overall set up. So every slide has the title. Every slide starts with the task right at the top. So what you are going to do at the end. Then how you are going to do it with steps. This right is where you get the information. So the slides or the articles or the videos and that you're going to use. It also breaks it down for what specifically you need to have in your creation for your task. If there are examples or templates for you to use, they will be linked in here as well. And then the last step will always tell you what you need to turn in. So that is what your physical geography choice board is.